For all your real estate, financing, and investing questions, call the show's off-air number and speak with Mike Gray directly. 530-431-8586. That's 530-431-8586. Now, the Golden State Report with Mike, Amy, and Dave.
Welcome back, everybody. You are listening to the Golden State Report, heard every weekend on AM 1380. I'm Mike Gray with Morris Williams Realty, along with David Stone from the Sierra Consulting Group.
Hello, everybody.
And Amy DeBus from American Pacific Mortgage.
Aloha.
There we go. I love it.
That's because of our bumper music. So
yeah.
We get a lot of compliments on that, by the way.
Yeah, we do.
People
Great
like
song.
that, so.
I think that's all in your head, but we won't go there right now.
Oh, Hawaii is in my head. Come on. It's so beautiful.
I think we get compliments about it because we talk about it.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, all right.
I love it. Hey, we're paying for it, so we might as well promote it.
We have the rights to that song.
Yes, we
or
do.
That version. We pay. What do we pay? We paid royalties.
Yeah, we pay, and that's just how it works.
Yes, to that version.
An annual royalty. So.
All right.
That's the Hawaii version, right?
Amy, I want to kind of just give you just a bit of a plug here. We talked last segment about this young couple that was buying a house, 22 and 24-year-old. When they called me, it was a referral from a family member, and they were just beginning the home buying process. So I spent some time kind of walked them through. This is how we'll look at a house. They had spotted a house, which started the whole discussion, and this is how the process will go. And I said, have you been pre-approved? And they said, does that mean like talking to a mortgage person? Yes, we need a pre-approval letter before we can write an offer. So have you talked to a lender? No, they haven't talked to any lenders at all. I said, well, I got the right person for you. So I said, do I have your permission to give Amy DeBus from American Pacific Mortgage your phone number and your contact information, and she'll reach out to you. And this house just came on the market, a lot of activity. I talked to Amy about 4 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. And by Thursday the next day at 2 o'clock, I had a pre-approval letter.
Oh, yes. We move fast, especially when there's a house involved that you want to make an offer on. Time is of the essence.
But especially for a first-time home buyer.
That's pretty impressive.
Explaining the process, now they were really excited, and they did get their documentation,
and they were,
too.
Yes, they were Johnny on the spot. So I'm only as good as my clients.
But still, that turnaround, in less than 24 hours, the client did provide all the documentation that you
yes,
that you
they
need.
did.
But you still were able to talk to your underwriter, talk to your loan processor, and hand me that pre-approval letter so we could look at that house that day.
Yeah.
And yes, it's really nice when people say, well, do you have somebody you could refer? Oh, I got somebody really good who I can refer people to.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that compliment.
He's only known you 20 years.
Right? Over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Mike and I have been
good relationship.
We've been working together since 2002.
There you go.
I can't remember 2002.
I do.
That's 2 decades ago.
How about 2022?
No. I'm fortunate enough to remember 2 weeks ago. Okay, how's that?
That works for me.
But having worked together right beside Amy with some very difficult clients, my most difficult clients in the world were her in-laws at one time, former in-laws, and that's a
Don't say anything about that.
That's a whole nother story.
Boy!
And she
memories. Talking about memories.
That's right. Well, he said former in-laws, so he was clarifying that. It was very important.
All right, let's get back to topic.
And Amy has apologized so many times, and she's not even
especially since they didn't end up buying.
This is maybe in the fourth segment, if we have time, I will share this story.
Oh, stick around, people! Don't miss it. I'm looking forward to it.
It's a wonderful story, and she can apologize for the rest of her life.
You've told this story before. You just haven't called out who it was.
Oh, now we get to know.
Oh yeah. She can apologize every day for the rest of her life, and it will not be enough.
That's why she's still on the show.
My job is to talk about the interest rates.
Yes.
And
tell us what's going on, Amy.
And tell us what's going on in our world. Well, as we know, we've had some unprecedented things that have happened in the last month. And I just want to say that, none of us condone any political violence whatsoever. I don't care what party you're affiliated with. And, the three of us have talked at length about, this subject. And we have always been of the mindset that we are apolitical on this show. And, I agree with that because I love the fact that our listeners have a safe place to go where they don't have to listen to people arguing about different points of view.
Right.
Because even if you're on the same party, you're going to have different points of view. But
I think we're unified that we all want America to be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes. And I would say that for, whatever party you're affiliated with.
Right. Of course.
I think we all, at the end of the day, want a safe place to raise our families. Mm-hmm. We all want to prosper. We all want life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Right. Absolutely.
That's what we want. Right.
Yeah.
And so, we all need to come together, on every level. And, after everything that happened, I can see that happening now. I can see some unity happening, and that warms my heart.
And that helps the country, I think, when we do that. And then hopefully that helps us in the big economic scheme of things.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Where
hopefully that trickles down to
the rates getting reduced so people can buy more houses, right?
Well,
Correct.
And hopefully the administration that does take office can unify our world and our world economy, because we got big problems in our country and we have big problems in our world, and we are all one now. It is not just the United States of America. Whatever we do affects the whole entire world now. So, that's what I'm going to put out there in the universe, that that we all come up with solutions.
Yeah, and I think if everybody works together, we can.
Yeah, respect each other.
Yeah.
Your ideas may be different, but that doesn't make you wrong, doesn't make you right. And violence is never the correct answer. And
Agreed.
Yes, so I agree with Amy 100%. If you disagree with whoever something's doing, vote.
Yes.
There's where your power lies.
That's right.
Not with a gun. And that was a terrible, terrible tragedy.
That's right.
For everybody, every person in our nation.
For humanity. We are a first world country, and we are above that.
That's right.
And so I agree with you 100% on that.
Now, let's talk about the good stuff. So right now, this changes daily, but, investors always build in to the future markets of what they predict what's going to happen with a lot of markets, but the bond market is what I'm talking about. So right now, as it sits, they're building in 0.75 of a point rate drop in September. Anticipation of it. So they're already building that in.
That's a federal funds rate drop?
Yep, federal funds rate drop. So what does that mean for the 30-year fixed mortgage? Well, I don't know.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because not to get into the weeds, because a lot of people don't understand this, and it's even hard for us to understand sometimes. But there's the Treasury bonds that gets sold on a monthly basis by the United States government to pay our debt, and when they flood the market with Treasury bonds, it increases our interest rates collectively across the board. So, them lowering the Fed funds rate is definitely going to help the 30-year fixed rate, but it's not going to drop it percentage point to percentage point. I predict that if they drop it 0.75 of a point, we could see rates in the low 6s by fourth quarter.
I'm going to put out high fives.
Oh, wow. From your lips
I'm
to
gonna give you a
God's
high
ears,
five
my
right
friend.
there.
From your lips to God's ears.
All right,
That's right.
We're going to hold you to that, Amy, all right?
All right. Well, at the beginning of the year, I was thinking about this before I got on the show. I'm like, can we do mid-year predictions? Because I know what I predicted at the beginning of the year, and I said we were going to be in the 5s by the end of the year.
That's what I'm just
now I know too much.
on.
Now I know too much. So, I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah,
well, if
too.
you have any questions about maybe obtaining a mortgage, a first-time home buyer, even with some of the steps, Amy is the person to call, and you can reach us at 530-431-8586. Again, 530-431-8586. You can call or text that number.
I watched them bloom for me and